Basically, we lost our central crewer.
Right.
And then each truck company then crewed their own shows, did their own rate structure, negotiated rates, and there's no even hint of benefits.
There was a letter that came out from Tim Abholt, who was the vice president at NMT, saying essentially that you veteran operators, you've been doing this for a while and you're supposed to move on. You aren't supposed to be doing this forever.
Whoever could get their labor costs down to the bare minimum would then get the contract.
We became the variable. We became the difference, one of the differences between the rates that the trucks could charge the baseball teams.
We became the pawn and the bargaining chip when it came to the truck companies bidding for these jobs.
We had no power. We had to sit back and just say, well, okay, you got the job, we'll take the job. It was a very unnerving time to basically be told, you guys are on your own.
A woman named Julie was the manager of NMT. Charlene Soria Mansfield came to Greg and I and said, you guys got to do something because Julie and NMT are going to get rid of all the older guys and they're going to go cheap.
And that immediately told those young kids who are just breaking into the market, there's no future for you unless we change the paradigm. And the paradigm was, we take the crewing.
We just made it up as we went along about forming a group and calling meetings and trying to convince people to show up.
At the end of the meetings, when we'd walk out, we kind of had a central idea of what we needed. And we needed solid rates, and we needed a central crewer.
Taking everybody in and explaining to people, soliciting input from them, but also explaining to them things like the rate structure. You had to sit back and make the case that if somebody had been working in the business for a month, they should get the same rate as somebody who'd been working in it for 10 years. And I'm not going to sit back and say, well, you know, I deserve more than them.
I was nervous, not only for my well-being in the business, but was for everybody else younger that we convinced this was the only path for us.
We were blessed with a really good, solid group of people coming up. Those are the guys that trusted us, and they were willing to put their careers on the line at that time. All those people bought into what we were trying to sell and saw the wisdom in our fear of what would happen if we didn't do anything. When they bought into it, they made it the success that it turned out to be.
November 9th, I remember vividly that I was at home, not working.
What I was doing on November 9th was sweating it out, waiting for a phone call from NMT. No dinner, no sleep until the next morning when my phone rang. And it was NMT saying, we have to talk.
And we knew it was a busy day. We knew, because we planned it out, that this was going to be a high demand event. And they had to bring people in. They had to fly people in to do the jobs that we otherwise would have done, the jobs that we had done for the last 15 years. They had to basically put their foot down in other markets that if you don't fly to the Bay Area and work, you won't work for us at home. So there was a lot of people who were pretty much blackmailed into working.